NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A jet sweep to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Cook. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 26. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Watson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded right around the 8. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen gonna throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Makes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
The final shot before the break. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run it again with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Down at the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting
under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Watson off play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. From the 24, Allen, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by John Johnson, and the Browns are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson's throw taken in by Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Caught on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Watson to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here, this one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got some space here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 131 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Completes to Njoku.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.